PCGamer has started releasing more coverage of Star Wars Zero Company, which is going to be coming out later this year. I was already excited about this game on the gameplay side because we really haven't had any Star Wars strategy at all in a long time. So I was really looking forward to just the idea of Star Wars XCOM, especially given the success that many of its devs have had on other games in the genre, like XCOM itself. We got a few extra details about how the gameplay is going to work in Zero Company from this article as far as the tactics go. So we know things like characters having 3 action points per turn, we know a bunch of classes now, including 12 total, but some unique ones like Jedi Padawan or Astromech. But I haven't really had high expectations, or really any clear expectations for what to expect from the story. Given Zero Company kind of positioning itself as like the Star Wars Suicide Squad in some ways, and the fact that it's set in the Clone Wars, I was almost getting the same vibe I got when Bad Batch was announced, where it seemed like it would be a bit too much of a caricature over the top. But much like Bad Batch itself, the information we got in this article has started winning me over a bit. For one thing, the article focuses a lot on how this game has permadeath, so the characters in your party can and will die permanently, something that they'd only committed to a bit later in the development process. It was something of a controversial move within the development team. But according to Greg Forch, Star Wars is about loss, and that's something they wanted to represent within the game as well. He talks about how seeing Obi-Wan die when you're 4 years old is a big experience, and that's something they want to carry forward into the game as well. But this article came with another big surprise for me, where between the tactical elements or even the base management elements, you're actually running around in the story in a third-person kind of action-adventure setup, controlling the main character Hawks and dealing with your party that way. They compare it to Mass Effect or even Baldur's Gate 3. So as a big fan of both of those things, having this be put on the same level of that is certainly an enticing prospect. Add to that Zero Company's story is, quote, headed up by Aaron Contreras, who is narrative lead on Respawn's Jedi Fallen Order and its sequel Jedi Survivor, end quote, and that makes it all the more exciting for me. I really enjoy the story in both of those games as well, and I think my favorite part of those stories was the relationship between characters like Cal, Marin, Seer, and Grease. And that only continued with the introduction of characters like Bode in Survivor. I'll leave a link to the full article in the description. I think it's worth giving a read, but this has only made me more excited for the game. I'm really hoping we start getting more videos soon. This was just an article with a couple pictures, but we're supposed to get the game this year, and I don't think we're going to be waiting that long before we start seeing a little bit more. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I hope to see you next time.